What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm John Brown. What am I doing today? I'm going to compare a clone to an original. Neve, the 1073 DPA, and I've also got the Stam 1073 MPA. So Neve is a company based in the UK. In fact, they're less than 20 miles away from my current house. They're known worldwide. They were the originators of what is called the 1073 preamp, and it's been used on more records than you can ever imagine. They have a plethora of other products as well, ranging from huge channel count consoles that can be used in film to consoles used in music, all the way through to a 500 series module, which is probably the cheapest thing that they offer. So AMS Neve, based in Burnley, Lancashire. AMS will probably sound familiar to you. AMS was the creator of the gated reverb that you can hear on nearly every 80s record. And I believe they bought out Neve in the 90s. So that takes us on to the Stam. Stam audio. You've seen it in my videos. I've used it practically since the beginning. And it's made by a guy called Joshua van der Stam and his team out of Chile in South America. The price difference is probably the Stam is 1/3 of the cost of the Neve. If we take a look at the front panels, we can see that it's very similar in its design. The only difference is the Stam also has a DI input, which the Neve doesn't have. So you have to use an external DI box if you want to get guitar, bass DI, or something else. So feature-wise, they're pretty similar. But how do they sound? Obviously, the Stam is labeled as a 1073. And technically it isn't, because it's not made by Neve. The actual name 1073 is a Neve product. It's all about how it sounds, right? So I'm going to try this on electric guitar, miking up a cab. So I've got my LANEY VH100R plugged in, set to stun, through the tube expander by Boss, which is just over there. Going through the Coffee Custom Cab 2x12, and I'm miking it up with an SE Electronics VR1 Voodoo ribbon mic. And there will be very minimal post EQ. I think I'm just going to put 2 filters on, a low pass and a high pass, just to sort of put it into guitar territory. And it'll probably be a little bit darker than you're used to for heavy guitars, because that's the essence of a ribbon mic. It's more natural to what it sounds like in the room. I'm also going to try it on bass DI. So I've got a Mayonnaise Dingwall Destroyer 37 to 35 inch fan, 5-string. I'm going to use the Radial J48 as the DI box between the two. And then finally, I'm going to do some John Brown meets AMSR. I'm going to do some spoken voice. I'm definitely not going to sing because I can't. And if you can't, you shouldn't. So I'm going to start with clean. Got some reverb and some delay on the tube expander, just to make the sound a little bit more finished, so to speak. So this is the clean sound. Right, distorted sound. Okay, let's try it through the Stam. Bass directly into the J48, J48 directly into the Neve right now, and this is kind of what it sounds like. Disclaimer, I'm not a bassist. And my final test is testing the microphone on a spoken vocal, because I can't sing. Can do a couple of screams, but I'm not going to do it. Not into here. So I'm just going to talk very softly into the mic. So this is the Neve 1073 DPA. I'm trying not to cause any pops because I can't find my pop shield. I'm going to get a little bit closer, and then I'm going to try a little bit further away. Closer. Further away. And this is AMSR with John Brown. The Neve has more of that bottom end on my voice, but the Stam has the characteristics of the Neve for sure. Get a little bit closer. Can you hear my snotty nose? So yeah, this is the Stam audio with the SE Electronics SE 2200A 2C. It's a lot of numbers, isn't it? So this is the Stam 1073, and you can probably hear all the pops and the fact that I have a cold. Well, that's quite interesting, isn't it? I mean, if I did the test with just one source, my electric guitar, you'd probably think, wow, that's actually pretty close. But the moment I got to my voice, even just speaking, the low end and the low mid of the Neve was really, really pronounced. And that's the characteristic of a Neve 1073. A big, thick, fat low end and big low mids with that really slow attack that's really pleasant to listen to, which is why a lot of people use 1073s for bass. They'll use it for drum rooms, and outside of metal, they pretty much use it for anything else. I mean, with metal, obviously metal guitars and metal drums, you want something with a faster attack, which is often why you get people using the APIs. Faster attack, cleaner, and doesn't have that big pronounced low mid, which obviously you don't really need a lot of in metal guitars or metal drums. I've been using the Stam now for a number of years, and I think it's an absolutely fantastic unit. And the Neve is just the original. It's the daddy. It sounds absolutely amazing. And this is why everyone used Neve, because it had that particular sound. That sound that everyone was looking for, that big, fat, juicy sound. So I guess when it comes to choosing between a clone and the actual Neve, you have to ask yourself, like, it's always just a case of, do you want the actual sound, or do you want a clone of the sound that will give you the essence of the sound and get you pretty damn close? But in terms of the Neve sound, I mean, if that's what you want, then you got to get the Neve. So thank you very, very much for watching. If you like what you hear, please give me a like, comment below what you think of the sound, any other gear you want me to try. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to keep following what I'm doing. Special thanks to AMS Neve. Special thanks to Stam Audio. And have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Peace. Ah, fly. There you go.